Folks, once again, I must alert you to a new scam in Counter-Strike 2. One that uses inventory items from a completely different game to steal skins. This is a weird one, and although the original seems to be gone, the knowledge of scams like this might have opened up Pandora's box. Okay, so last week I was scrolling through CS2 Reddit, summer break and all, when I came across this truly bizarre PSA from user Key Appearance 7257. In their post, they explained that there is this game on Steam called Plumber's Legacy. Sounds inconspicuous enough, and yeah, at first glance, it just looks like some dog shit platformer barely good enough for addictinggames.com. However, despite appearances, this game has its very own obtainable in-game items and trading cards, just like CS2 and plenty of other legit games on Steam. The issue is that the items in Plumber's Legacy are complete copies of specific skins in CS2. I'm talking word for word, bar for bar ripoffs. Two examples are a Marble Fade butterfly knife and a Damascus steel karambit. The name, the icon, the description, even the color coding for the rarity, all completely ripped right from CS2. Now, I can't seem to find what these items looked like in-game if they weren't just trading cards, but I can't even find gameplay. I'll explain why that is in just a moment. But I'm sure you can imagine how this scam would play out. Someone sends in a trade offer for your real skin, but they put up this worthless copycat that's from a completely different game in the hopes that you're too careless to actually inspect it in CS2. Now, it might seem hard to believe someone could fall for this, but if it was a crazy trade, like a few $100s for what you thought was going to be a knife worth a few grand, or someone just wanted an item for the sake of another trade, then maybe I can understand getting a little too excited and accepting before looking. I mean, this is hardly the first time we've seen something similar to this, and honestly, this specific instance reminds me of that user who scammed a scammer by trading a crown foil emote instead of the actual sticker. So, as a caution, just make sure you always inspect the skins you're trying to buy or trade in-game before you do. And also make sure that the game you're buying them from isn't called Plumber's Legacy. Now, obviously, after coming across this, Key Appearance 7257 reported the game on Steam and to Valve. They then posted this to Reddit. It blew up, with a lot of people viewing this as some 1000 IQ scam. There was even a comment of someone accusing the post itself as being a scam, and that the user was trying to get people, looking to scam, to buy their game, which is definitely a theory. But many others in the comments were simply asking how the hell this slipped through and actually made it onto Steam in the first place. To which others correctly pointed out that a lot of these scam or fake games happen because all it takes for a product to get published these days is a $100 fee. Now, thankfully, this particular scam game has been taken off of Steam, but it seems as if the creators themselves were the ones who did that. In an update to their Reddit post, Key Appearance said that the game had been removed by the authors, not before they removed the stolen artwork and changed the names of these copycat items. So we do seem to be safe from the scam that is Plumber's Legacy, but bear in mind that there will likely be copycats or others that have already been around, just not outed yet. As for what we can do to protect ourselves, once again, always inspect items in-game and make sure they're actually from Counter-Strike 2. And finally, always check URLs to make sure that the sites you visit to trade on are in fact the ones that you use normally, so that you don't get phished or API scammed. As far as what Valve can do to help, they actually just did, kind of. As Osni highlighted on Twitter, a recent update now requires users to confirm purchases through your phone if they're over a certain price. This doesn't directly address any of the issues above, but it does add an extra layer of protection for your purchases, and an extra few seconds where you might notice something is wrong. As for what more they can do, I don't know, just sue the f***ers. I mean, Fortnite is out here bankrupting kids for cheating, so why not do the same for people who try to defraud your users and steal artwork? Anyway, that's it for this story for now. As always, stay safe, and if you come across shit like this on Steam, please do your part and report it. I do like the guy who is theory crafting. I don't know where it came from, and but the guy accusing the person who posted it as being a scam. but he was like a scammer trying to get potential scammers to buy his game. They actually just don't know anything about CS2. They just like, you can scam people with CS2 with this game, isn't that bad? And they just wait for people to download their game and play it for 2 hours so they can't refund it.